Take one. Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to week 9 of general psychology. So we're, getting close to the end. So this week you have one way to earn points, and that's by participating in our 7th discussion, D7, and you'll earn 20 points for doing so. I see that a lot of people have been sharing wonderful things, and the discussion board is popping, but some of you are still not quite getting it. Some of you are missing the mark. If you're not replying to 2 or more class members, that's a way that you're losing points. If your initial post is not substantive, so it's not complete, correct, clear, concise, and creative, then you might be missing points there also. Some of you are doing a decent job and it's like A quality, but it just needs just a little bit more. And so you might be getting, close to the full credit, but not the max credit. To get the max credit, think of yourself as being a contributing member of the class. Your discussion is teaching your other class members, is adding a bit of enthusiasm, it's, sharing what you learned. Okay, so the only thing you have to do this week is D7. And the other thing that I guess you could be doing that you're not going to necessarily get points for this week is continuing to work on your group project. So last week you completed the group annotated bibliography, and that was due yesterday, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And I will be grading that this week and giving you feedback. But you and your group members should be continuously thinking about working on that group project. Now, the due date is not for a couple of weeks, so you still got time, but it's worth it to go ahead and do a little bit at a time so it doesn't creep up on you and be this big, giant project. It is worth quite a bit of points. All right, so in terms of the topic, this week our topic is social psychology, and I have to take a minute to plug my class, SOP 2001. I teach an entire class on social psychology, and it's a fun class. So if you haven't signed up, I've got space available in the fall, okay? I'm teaching it face-to-face and online. And social psychology is the scientific study of the way we think about, influence, and relate to other people. So social psychologists, they conduct experiments. They ask questions about how you as an individual exist in a world that involves so many other people. So you are constantly bombarded with either comparing yourself to other people or setting a standard for other people to compare themselves to you. You're interacting in terms of relationships, like with friends, with family, lovers. So we have attraction and intimacy, divorce, all that you study in social psychology. Social psychologists also study conformity and influence. So in terms of like how other people can engage in a behavior, and then that inspires you to also engage in that behavior. So social psychology is a fascinating topic. In our textbook, you get one chapter that gives you like a snapshot of social psych, but you can take an entire course, SOP 2001, and learn more about that topic if you're interested. Last week you talked about personality, and I really like to compare personality and social psych because they go together. Personality psych is, the study of individual differences. So you as an individual and how you're unique and special and how no one's like you. But it also studies how you're like other people. But it's really focusing on the individual in personality psych. Social psych is focusing on how you influence other people and how other people influence you. Now, sociology focuses on the group. So when I'm talking in the first week of the social psych class, I usually say, think of social psychology and personality and sociology as being on a continuum. At the one end, you have the individual. At the other end, you have the group. And social psychology is right in the middle, that sweet spot. So if you want to focus on, personality traits, that's personality psych. If you want to focus on like statistics in terms of groups, the influence of culture, you being a part of different groups, like being a woman or a man or a particular religion, that's, studying the group, that's sociology. But social psychology is right in the middle. So social psychologists pull from personality psychologists and from sociologists. They also have a lot in common with anthropology or anthropologists. And, it's just a fascinating topic. I love that topic. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. I'm thinking about making another video and just focusing on the points because we're getting down to the wire. And I want everybody to know, like, what do you need to do to ensure that you get an A, B, C, in this class. If you have questions, comments, compliments, or concerns, you know what to do. Hit me up on the email, or you can post a question or comment in the discussion thread on Canvas. And if you don't want to do that, you can reply to this video, and I'll see you there. That's it, folks. Tutalor.